Hi, welcome to another session of Hillbilly Chess, the Bastard Pawn. And my book is on Amazon and it will be on BookBub pretty soon here. Give me a couple days. And it's in paperback and ebook. I'm very excited about it. If you haven't grabbed a copy, please grab a copy and follow along with me. I'm going to talk about some interesting stuff. Today, I'm going to read a couple little pieces from a couple different chapters. Let me pull up my sunglasses. I'm actually in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and I'm really loving it down here. It's beautiful. So today I'm going to go to page 114. I'm going to talk about foster care. And that is going to be interesting. So the first time I was ever in foster care, my biological mom took me and dropped me off per social services telling her to do so. She dropped me off to a group home in Battle Creek, Michigan. I don't remember where it is, but I do remember what the house looked like. It was a big farmhouse, and I'm going to read a piece of that to you and blow your mind. Blew my mind back then. Let's see. So page 114, and kind of down at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth paragraph starting. The bathroom had cement walls and light green shower curtains separating the 5 stalls. I was told to strip my clothes off and bend over and spread them. Let me point out the fact that I was 10 years old and had no idea that people shoved stuff up their ass to hide it, or their vagina. Really? I'm 10. Do you think that I'm going to do that? Obviously she did. So, yeah. So there was that. I absolutely hated that group home. I hated that lady. I will tell you later on that after I did I showered, was checked for head lice, given some clothes, and sent to a room because it was too late to eat, so there was nothing for me to eat, which was fine, whatever. I was like, fuck her anyways. Probably didn't think that when I was 10, but I do remember thinking she was a bitch. I do remember one of the foster girls that was there. Her name was Vicky. She was so nice to me. She was 15 and she was pregnant, and I know she was from Albion. I just don't remember anything else about her other than the fact that she was my knight in shining armor that night. She gave me a hug. She gave me some crackers and some juice that she had stashed in her room because I was hungry. She talked to me, and she was just so amazingly nice to me. If I could run into her or remember her, I remember her face. She was really pretty. But I just, if I could remember her, I would tell her today, thank you so much. You meant so much to me because that ordeal was kind of rough. Anyways, so after that foster home experience, the next day, I was sent to Marshall, Michigan juvenile home. Not because I did anything bad, but because they didn't have a foster home open for me. So I spent the night there. They did not do that to me. Actually, the lady there was pretty cool. She just, got me some food and showed me where I would be sleeping. And then the next day, they came and the social services came and took me then to Battle Creek, Michigan. And that's where I went into the foster home with Marylou and Jim Bax. They were amazing. I was so lucky to be put into their foster home because they treated me so good. Not everybody gets a good foster home experience. Not everybody does. But I did with them. The first one, the group home, that wasn't so nice. The uh, juvenile home, I was like, why am I in juvie? I didn't do anything bad. But I get it. They didn't have room anywhere else. And the group home was booked up anyways. So, whatever. Um, Jim and Marylou, they took me in as one of their own kids. They treated me so, so good. I have to say this. I never knew what tacos were until I lived with Jim and Marylou. They introduced me to tacos, and they introduced me to hominy too. We'll talk back about tacos first. I love tacos. I don't care what kind of tacos it is. It's shrimp, chicken, carnitas, pork, fish, lobster. I love tacos. I would eat tacos 5 days a week if I could. My husband, not so much. He likes tacos. He just doesn't want to eat them 5 days a week. I don't know why he don't want to do that. That's kind of weird. But anyways, the hominy that they introduced me to, that was kind of funny because I remember Mary Lou was cooking it, and she says, "Oh, have you ever had hominy?" And I said, "No, what is that?" And she put 2 little kernels on a spoon, and she said, "Here, taste it." And I looked at it and I went, "It looks like teeth. Oh, do I have to eat it?" She said, "Yeah, you have to taste it." And you know, that's the only time I've ever put hominy into my mouth, was that time when she insisted that I taste it to see if I liked it or not. And I remember their boys, the oldest boy, he laughed, and we were both calling it teeth. So we're like, "You're cooking teeth, you're cooking teeth." So she never made me eat the hominy anymore, but they did introduce me to tacos. They did introduce me to pizza, which I absolutely love as well. And they were so good to me. I cried when I knew that I was going back to court for the courts to decide who I was going to live with. Was I going to go back to Virgie? Was I going to go to Artie? Or was I going to go to my biological mom, which is what I really hoped that they would send me to. It didn't quite work out that way. I did cry. Jim seen me off. Mary Lou seen me off. Mary Lou cried. I remember that. That was a tough morning, leaving them, because they were the only normal family I ever had at that moment, and I was 10. They taught me so many good lessons about what a family is, and how to be in a family, and how to treat each other, and you know, how to love each other and just be kind. Those lessons, they just stuck with me they're still embedded in me. And both of them have passed. I did look them up, and I did have contact with them for probably the last, I'm going to say, 10 years. And it was really nice. It was really nice reconnecting with them and letting them know, because I certainly did, that they were a huge part of the way that I grew up, and the way that I see things, and the way that I see people. Because honestly, I really look at people as, I think the majority of people out there are good people, and that would mean you. And yeah, I think so. And I wanted to talk about foster care because on my Facebook page, I have a GoFundMe, because my birthday's in April. And so I'm doing a GoFundMe for my birthday. And it is for my house in Jackson, Michigan. And it is for foster children who are aging out. Sometimes they walk out of foster care with nothing but a garbage bag full of clothes. And this way, if you research them, do a little bit of research, and if you'd like to, jump on my Facebook page and help out on the GoFundMe. I would appreciate it, but they will appreciate it more, because it helps them. They're our future. These kids aging out of foster care, they deserve a chance too. And some of them didn't get to be in a great foster home like I did. I feel very blessed and very lucky that I got Marylou and Jim, because they were just amazing. And I just wanted you guys to know that my foster parents were really good to me. And it might not have started out so good, but it ended really good. And for that, I feel so blessed. So thank you. And again, Hillbilly Chest, The Bastard Pawn. And I'm on Amazon and BookBub. Grab a copy.